Hello everyone and welcome to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones with the first official episode of the Blackwood Bracken series. And you guys have chosen that I should start as the Blackwoods. We already had a little bit of a look at our character Lord Theomar. And before we actually go ahead today, I just want to quickly have a look at the general situation. We're going to check out our court and our family and all that kind of stuff. But first, let's start off with our own Lord. Now, Lord Theomar, I've also introduced the character, and I also let you guys, tell me what you think he should want from life. What are his goals? What does he want? And he's a very diplomatically oriented guy, but he's also very proud and greedy. Those are kind of the motives that drive him in terms of his goals in life. But he tries to achieve his goals, in a kind fashion. He's not no one that's too ruthless in his actions. So yeah, we're gonna start off with our ambition, and since we're already married, I think we already have a son, 2 sons, and a daughter, so we're probably gonna go with something more ambitious. We could go for an honorary title, which would definitely serve our pride, or we could build a war chest. Now we should remember that obviously we just came out of a big private war with the Brackens, and that has really crippled our economy. Now we've just made a little bit of money by banishing one of our former courtiers, so that was good. But I'm thinking before we actually, I think before we can do anything else, we need to be building a war chest. So that's our first ambition. There you go. We need to get ready for another war, either in order to overthrow the Ironborn, or in order to strike back at the Brackens. We're gonna have a look at them very soon, but also as a focus. Now, we are, as I said, a proud man, but we're kind-hearted, greedy man, obviously focused on diplomacy. So family would always be nice, but I don't necessarily see a trait other than kind that will really work there. But kind, would work with family and strangers alike. So I don't really think that fits. Although gregarious kind of also plays into this whole diplomacy role. But I think, especially considering our ambition and considering that we're so greedy, we're going to go for the business focus first. Try to get our economy up, and that's going to be the most helpful, I think, in the beginning, and then we might switch to either family, carousing, or one of the other focuses. But yeah, let's pick this one first. Now, Lord Theomar is the Lord of Harrenhal, which is our capital right here in the Blackwood Vale. But then we also control the castle of Muddy Hall, which is kind of cool. So we have 2 castles in the same kind of area here. So that's going to make us a little bit stronger than our Bracken counterparts. Now, Lord Reaver, or Lord Adam of Southstone, he is actually currently married to my sister. So this is part of the peace treaty that we've signed. And my sister is a very ambitious lady. She is quite arbitrary, but chaste and charitable, and she's just as good in diplomacy as we are. In fact, she actually has better overall stats. But yeah, that's very nice. So she's married to a Bracken. We are married to our lovely wife, Lady Della. Now, she's a lowborn. She's a craven, sloth, ruthless, zealous, and only a naive appeaser. So she doesn't really seem like the best character, and she is of low birth. So considering our pride, she must be, well, good at other things, if you catch my drift, because otherwise I don't see why we should marry her. But anyways, we have 3 kids with her. Our firstborn son, Gillen Blackwood, another, I guess, diplomatically focused guy, a charismatic negotiator, just as skilled fighter as we are, an honorable lad, but a bit rude, but just as proud as we are, and sometimes a bit envious. But, he seems like a cool lad. He is our heir. He's 16 years old, and his daughter, Bethany, is only 9 years old, so she's rowdy so far and brooding. Okay, so we'll see how she turns out. And then the youngest, 5-year-old Lucas, he is a quick-minded fella. Obviously only 5 years old, so he doesn't really know too much. He doesn't really have too much experience just yet. But we actually are able to pick a childhood focus for him. So let's see. He's a quick lad. Now he's going to be he's not going to be the heir to the Harrenhal. So I wonder what we need him. He's a quick-thinking man. You know what? I'm thinking that we need someone. He's a second son. He needs to know his duty. He's going to be serving our oldest son. And he needs to be a competent steward to help him out, administer his castles, and all that kind of stuff. Make him learn the importance of duty. I think that's the best thing we can do. Okay, we have also some Other options in the intrigue menu. Offer a 200 donation to your liege. Why would I do that? Has ambition to... Oh, I see. So our liege, the current Iron King, Harren the Black, also has the ambition to build a war chest. Now, he obviously is kind of, well, I guess he drained the Riverlands already with the building of Harrenhal. So the Riverlords are probably not too happy about him. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to really check out right now. We can actually also give a focus to Bethany. Now, Bethany, as a lady, we're gonna have to make her a lady. I think she's brooding and rowdy, so I guess we're gonna make her focus on etiquette. Yes. Suited by counselors and other courtiers, focusing on courteous behavior and etiquette. I think this is what we want. Since we're a proud man, this is kind of how our daughter should behave. So there we go. That's what she will learn. Awesome. Anything else considering our family? I don't think so. I think we've covered this all. Our heir Gillum is not married just yet. Okay, so that's something we're gonna have to focus on. And then we have some other titles. Okay. Well, so let's see if we can find a marriage for young Gemma. Okay, so Alyssane Hightower, some Hightowers with the Gardener bloodline. That's obviously useful, but I'm more thinking about... a Tully. Yeah, I'm more thinking about, you know, creating an alliance within the Riverlands. And I guess who could be better than the Tullys right next to us, because they kind of can decide the balance of power along the Red Fork here, because it's obviously two strong houses, the Brackens, the Blackwoods, and then the last one is the Tullys. So if we could get an alliance with them, that would be obviously very nice. So Bryn and Tully, and there is Amabel Tully. So she's 21. I wonder if we arrange a marriage with our heir, that would actually result in a non-aggression pact. So how does she look like? She's a scholarly and bookish disposition. She is pretty good at stewardship, so that's nice. She's temperate. A little bit shy and timid, but that, you know, isn't too bad. She's chaste, which is obviously not too good, but of a very good house, obviously. And she does even have a claim. Well, I think she's probably one of the best matches, and I don't want to fiddle around too much. So let's get this marriage started. It's going to give us the Swords of Riverrun in our struggle against the Brackens, so that should be quite helpful. Okay, anything else we need to do? We're probably going to have a look at our council. And as I probably should make my kids, at least my most important family, of special interest, just so we know what they're up to. My sister, yeah, maybe my sister is also kind of important, since we're next to Lord Bracken, and maybe Lord Bracken is also kind of an important character in this whole matter, and obviously our liege is as well. Okay, so that's, my wife is already important. Okay, anything else I've missed? No. But let's have a look at our council. So we have our Lord Steward Master Angui. Now we've already encountered him because he was present at the trial of Raventry Hall, and I will make him oversee our province in the Blackwood Vale right there. Then we have a Justicer Hoster. What are we gonna do with him? I'm not too sure just yet. He could fabricate some claims, improve diplomatic relations. Now, I think that's the first thing we will do. We'll improve some diplomatic relations with Riverrun. We want them to be our best buddies, so that we are capable of defending against the Brackens. Okay, then we have Theomar, captain of the fleet. Now, I will probably send him to... Well, let's check out my son. He's already 16, okay. We could train our children. Theomar, you are only a trained fighter. You know what? I think you're going to train our troops. I think this will be the best course of action. Make them all important characters, of course. And then we have our treasurer, Koret. Now, he doesn't really like us that much, but he is rather skilled. Do we have someone else? No, not really. He's an Ironborn, which is annoying. He's zealous too, but he's an honorable man, a just man, so I believe that he will do his duty. So let's let him collect taxes. I think that's the most important thing to do. And we have our spy master, Osmond, another honorable man. An honorable spy master, I guess that's good considering that he will, well, not betray us, but it's also kind of bad because I don't know if he's going to be the best man for this job, but he seems to have the most stats. Otherwise, we could pick our wife as the spy masteress. That may be a good thing. Only problem is she's craven, so I don't really like to have craven people at my council. We have our maester, actually, Make him an important character as well. We have our maester here. Yep, very nice. Let's actually have a quick look at him. He's a brave man, very proud and content. And a riverman. Riverman old gods, okay. And then we have lastly our priest, Benfrey. Okay, very nice. We'll probably just make him perform charity, although I don't really think that makes too much sense, considering that we are a greedy bastard. So, performing charity just doesn't seem like a good idea. Although I guess, you know what, he's going to perform charity in our name, but it's not going to be paid from our coffers. Let's just assume that this is the case. Alright, so after this huge setting up phase, which is always kind of necessary in the first episode, we can now finally move forward. But before we actually fully get into the action, I think we're going to have a look at a plot. We could fabricate a claim on the Kingdom of Rivers, and that seems like something we would want to do, especially considering that we are already preparing for war, and obviously we're such a proud man, we want to raise in our ranks. So let's try that. Let's see if anyone would join us in our ambition here. That seems like a good idea. Okay, the Tullys don't want to join just yet. Actually, nobody wants to join us. Well, I guess we're gonna have to have a little bit of convincing to do. Okay, we could hold a melee. I don't think I will do that. Of course, we're going to auto-invite plotters. Okay, all hail his grace. Well, you know what? I think I'm just gonna curse his name, in fact, because, yeah, I don't like him too much. I don't actually like him too much. Alright, so we have a lot of money we start out with. That's awesome. And, right, we should probably give out some titles. Oh, but the marriage has happened. Okay, so we are now, basically we have a non-aggression pact with Riverrun. So let's see if we could form an alliance. We could not. Okay, so we're definitely going to have Hostler there, improving relations with Lord Edmund before we can actually get an alliance. Okay, so of course it's everyone's concern, and we actually might get a dowry out of this. This would be even better. My Lord Edmund has sent the customary dowry, another 50 gold. So yeah, we are doing so well so far. I'm actually quite happy. I wonder if we should invest this in a castle town, although I'm not too sure about this. What is this? Your treasurer comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This would of course require a sizable monetary investment, but the potential profits would also be great. Well, I think this ambition, do we want to... I think yes, we are a greedy man, and our money probably has better uses, but I trust in my treasurer that he knows his stuff. You know, he's a skilled steward. He has a lot of stewardship power. He's an honorable man. I don't think he would offer us would come up with such an idea if he wouldn't think it would be profitable. So let's organize this expedition. The time has come to purchase pack animals for a planned merchant expedition. Strong and sturdy beasts are available at the market, but they come at quite a hefty price. Okay, so we could purchase them, or we could hire a crew of bandits to steal the animals. We would gain the trait Ruthless. Now, we are a kind man. We're kind and full of empathy. The sixth virtue. Popular... Would we just steal them? Would we steal them? Purchase them for 41 gold. I mean, we can afford them. We are a greedy man. I don't know. Do we want to go on this expedition? If we hire a crew of bandits, we would obviously save quite a lot of money, but I don't think we would do such a thing. I mean, we basically were to steal animals from whom? Perhaps most importantly, or most likely, from our own people. I don't think we would do that. However, if it would be Bracken horses, now the Brackens are horse breeders. Perhaps we could steal some... You know what? Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to hire a crew of bandits to steal these animals, but from the Brackens. I think that's the only way we can, avoid having our kind trait getting into the way. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, but we'll make sure that it's going to be Bracken lands that we steal the animals from. Alright, that's a good idea. So we're now... Oh, okay, so I thought that was the case. I thought that ruthless was the opposite, so maybe this was a wrong decision. But again, I need to get back into role-playing a little bit. But yeah, so the word has spread that you're planning a trading expedition, and a group of priests have arrived at your court with a request. They are offering temple funds for the journey if you allow them to come along on the journey. They want temple funds, so they are offering me money to come. Of course, that can only be good. Of course. Very nice. I don't even know where we're going, to be honest. Where are we? Where's the expedition heading? I can't even say. Oh, and we could hold a wedding ceremony, right? At least it said so. Host a wedding. I can't even see the... Whatever. It is time to set out on the trading expedition. Hopefully it will yield good profits. Yeah, I hope so indeed. Onto foreign lands. So even though our son has just got married, we're not present. The priests have been giving the crew nervous glares for a couple of days now, and today confronted you, voicing concerns about traveling with thieves and bandits. They say that all God's faithful should not consort with such people. Well, oh well, indeed. What am I supposed to do about this? We're now losing piety because we're ruthless. Yeah, perhaps this was not my smartest idea. I probably should not have done that. But we are a greedy bastard. We are a greedy bastard. Theomar, oh, he invites me to a grand feast in Harrenhal. Your presence at the feast would be greatly appreciated. Interesting. Well, you know what? I don't really like you, quite frankly. And also, I'm currently on an expedition, so I will attend this feast over my dead body. Yep. I do not like you. I frankly don't like you at all. I wonder if there's any factions we could start off with. An independence faction depose. Crown loyalist. Let's go for an independence faction, see if anyone wants... Actually, no, that's stupid. We're not even home yet. We'll do that later. The expedition finally reaches the realm of Princess Maria Martel. Your master of coin asks what gift we shall bring forth as a token of friendship to the princess. Ooh, she's very old, and she's blind. So you probably won't notice if we're just giving her some shitty stuff. A chest with quality cloth from back home. A pouch of rare herbs. Now we are socially competent, but also greedy. My courtesy should be enough of a gift. Now, I think that's a little bit of a disappointment. Rare herbs. Chest with... We're not going to give her horses because we stole them from the Brackens. And those are good horses. I mean, that's one thing the Brackens do. They breed good horses, for sure. I think... I'm going to go with the herbs here. Yeah, she's blind. She's an old lady. She won't notice. Herbs are good for her skin, I guess, or whatever women think about. I don't know. At dinner, you notice Princess Mary of Dawn's face growing red with annoyance as he glares. Okay, interesting. Is there something you want to tell us? At your steward shoveling his food in with his bare hands. Corette, what are you doing? Okay. So please excuse him. I'm trying to raise this street urchin to a civilized life. Okay. I'm hungry too. Do we excuse him? How does she, first of all, how does she even see? She's blind from age. And she's a glutton herself. What is she even talking about? But I think we are a gregarious man, so we kind of understand this whole situation. We need to keep her a little bit happy in order to get what we want. And I don't see like that we're particularly hungry necessarily, and we're a ruthless man, so we'll probably throw our treasure under the bus. So let's excuse him for now. See what she says. Apparently nothing. So we have the... we should probably appoint a regent. I didn't even think about this. We left our castle and didn't even appoint a regent. Let's quickly do that. I think we're going to make our son the regent. Where is he? Where is my son? Jellum, there you go. You will be regent. We'll do the rest later on, but for now, this is kind of an important thing. You're walking idly around the court of Princess Maria when you suddenly hear a discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the priests from your expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. This must be stopped. I will intervene with my charm and soothe the debaters. Okay, now I'm thinking that because we have this trait, this option is available, we should also pick that option. It just feels like this is the best choice, yeah, or the best course of action. So yeah, let's do that. We will soothe them with our gregariousness, I guess. I like that. So after long hours of discussing the terms of how trade can be sustained, you and Princess Maria come to a conclusion that you both agree on. Oh, I hope this will be a profitable agreement. We will see. We will see indeed. With the new trade route set up, you return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period of time. Ooh, so we gain 100 gold, we gain prestige and the trade route. Wow, this is very nice. We gain the trader and business contacts. Ooh, very nice indeed. So we are back from the expedition. We have business contacts, we're a trader now. Very lovely. Your treasurer has brought in riches to your realm through his competent handling of the trading expedition. He probably expects to be rewarded with a share of the wealth. Well, you know what? I think he was just doing his duty, honestly. Because we are a really greedy man. So yeah, we will not reward him. He's done his duty. He can be happy that we didn't cut his throat when he was eating like a pig. So he was just doing his duty. He may be a little bit disappointed, but he's an honorable man. He will know what to do. But yeah, a new Master of Horse is necessary. So let's see who we could appoint as Master of Horse. Anyone in particular that you think... So we have our advisor, obviously, Captain Vuvu. We're going to talk about him a little bit later. But for now, perhaps a hunter. Actually, you know what? A Master of Hunt should probably be a hunter. Let's first pick a Master of Hunt. So let's see. We have this Waltier. He seems to be the only hunter, so we'll make him Master of Hunt. Yep. And then we could appoint a cupbearer as well. A cupbearer, I'm probably going with one of our vassals. We haven't really actually had a look at our vassals just yet. We probably should have that, keep that in mind. They're all following the favor of the 7. But that's fine, you know, I'm not too worried about House Strong, House Page, House Shawnee. Who of them would make for a good cupbearer? Trusting. They're all content. Actually, 2 of them are content. You are gluttonous and proud. Kind man. House... Oh, interesting. House Blackwood and Bracken have been in a bit of feud against each other since the Age of Heroes, when both houses ruled as kings. The feud has continued throughout the years. Okay, we've read that before. As a result, our house holds claims to many lands across river. House Blackwood shall prevail. Ooh, we get a strong claim? Very interesting. So we now... Oh, okay. Ah, so we have claims on the Bracken lands. That's very cool. I didn't think that would... Wow. Okay, I didn't know that's possible. So basically we have claims on this city, I think this city as well, and Mudford. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, so everything but the Sceptre of Stonehenge, because, well, obviously we don't care about the Fave to 7 that much. Very nice, okay. But before we go ahead and obviously do anything with these guys, we need to, well, we could form an alliance. Actually, I'm just looking at this. He was going to say no. Of course he says no. We are in a blood feud, obviously. Are we even rivals? No, we're not. We're not considered rivals, but we're in a blood feud. Well, we currently have a non-aggression pact because my sister's married to him, so obviously we can't attack them just now. And they also have claims on Honeytree, Muddy Hall, and Mudgrave, which is our smaller castles. Okay. To the great Theomar, peace be with you, we would like you to back our plot to kill the Iron King. Interesting. Your plot, fabricated claim on the King of Rivers, is known to me. I will have you end this. Why would I do that? No. What is he talking about? I would like to back our plot to kill the Iron King. Sure, we will help you out with that. We don't like the king. We don't like the Ironborn that swept through our lands. We do like our Stuart well enough, but we will always treat them like second-class citizen, I guess. But yeah, I haven't really decided on a High Almoner either. I think actually High Almoner we're going to have to give to our priest, Captain Vuvu. There you go. Yeah, he is a expert scientist from the Summer Islands. He's a zealous man, quite stubborn, but we will award him with an honorary title to become our High Almoner. There you go. Now I'm thinking we should also probably go ahead and hold a wedding feast, or is that already over? Yeah, we can no longer hold a wedding feast. Well, that's an opportunity that was missed. We could hold a regular feast, but I don't think we won't do that necessarily. At least not right now. And melee. An epic tournament. All Knights of the Realm. 50 gold, 40 prestige. We are a proud man, but we're also extremely greedy. I don't know if we would do that. For now, we could extort our subjects, and actually here's the thing. I was against extorting our subjects because we're kind men, but we had a change of heart, I guess. So we're now a very ruthless man, so perhaps this would be an option we should consider. Yeah, let's do that. Extort a subject. The money for the war chest is not going to raise itself. You have decided to take matters into your own hands and see that the chest gets filled to the brim with donations from your loyal subjects. How should you proceed? The peasants of Blackwood Vale can pay the extra tax, which gain tyranny. Collect an extra tax from the peasants. Captain Vuvu Jojo is wealthy. Okay, interesting. Use brute force to extort Captain Vuvu Jojo. That would be 50 gold only. Well, you know what? I think we're going to go after peasants first. Let's go after peasants first. We gain some tyranny, but that's just the way it has to be. The peasants of Blackwood Vale did, as expected, not appreciate the extra tax we forced upon them. The peasants even elected a leader amongst them who started asking questions why this tax was necessary and exclaimed that they would now have to starve. Perhaps something should be done before they get the pitchforks. Well, the tax is absolutely necessary. Ooh, and we now get revolt risk and local tax modifier for 5 years. So we're actually making less money. Is that what you're telling me? Triple taxation. Perhaps that wasn't a really good idea after all, right? Let's see how it changes during the next month, or over the course of the next month. Maybe it already has changed? I'm not too sure. Okay, well, 3 ducats is still fine. Let's choose a new master of horse. We should probably pick someone who likes us the most. Who likes us the most? That we haven't even had a look at our council yet. We have our treasurer here. Oh no, we did. Okay, never mind. None of my vassals is actually on our council, so we should probably give them some other position. Let's see who is the strongest. The one we want to appease the most. Those are the Freys, Duskendale. We have Seagard, Harlaw. Where are we? We don't really seem all that powerful. Okay, so we have Blackrush, Page, and only then it's Maidstone. Okay, and then our Courtier. The Septon Lothar of 5th to 7th has declared a 5th to 7th revolt. Okay, but they did not... Oh, they rose up in Harrenhal. 20,000 men. Interesting indeed. Okay, well, what we're going to do is give him a honorary title. We'll make him... I think we'll make him a cupbearer. He's not a craven. He's a bit shy, but that's fine. And he's a gluttonous man anyway, so he will probably enjoy eating more than just, you know, one meal. And then we have House Page, Sir Osmond of Fairmarket. We'll make him our master of the horse. And what are we going to do with Lucan? Lucan Strong. I don't really have anything to give you just yet. Okay, well that's going to have to do. But your son is... Oh no, your son is not captain of the fleet. At least not for us. Alright, well let's continue. But so far we've actually made quite a lot of profit. I wonder if we should reinvest all this money, or if we should just let it be. We could pick a new commander as well. Oh, okay, I see. So we have Osmond, our spy master. I don't think so. I think I'm going to relieve you of your command position. Yeah, you will not do. You're not really a great commander. What about our treasurer? Why do we have these people as our commanders? I don't like that. Anson. Yeah, those are all stewards. I don't like having stewards as commanders. Let's see if we have someone who actually knows what he's doing. Okay, so let's check this out. We have Andahar. He's an actual dutiful commander. He's an organizer, so he'll be one of our commanders. And then we have an incompetent commander, yet still a commander, our master of the hunt. Okay, we'll make him a commander as well. Who else do we have? I guess we're gonna make Lord Strong one of our commanders. He's a strong man after all, and he deserves this honor. And who else do we possibly have? Maybe a good fighter like my son. I think my son should be a commander as well. Yep. Definitely make my son a commander. Good. And now let's check out our bodyguards. Who could we potentially pick as a bodyguard? Theomar, captain of the fleet. Okay. I think he would serve us quite well as a bodyguard. Then we would have our courier Emin. Yep. He seems like a good lad. He's a trained fighter. We have my son, but he's obviously not going to be my personal bodyguard. Andahar, our commander. Or Raymond. He's a strong man. I think we're gonna go for, yeah, Master of Hunt. He will also be our bodyguard. And then we will also make Andahar one of our bodyguards. We have room for one more. Who are we gonna pick? Malvin, an old god's courier. Strong, or rather Garen. He's zealous. That's fine. We'll probably pick him. He's a little bit better in his skills at arms. Yeah, we're gonna go for him. Good, so we've completely set this up. I wonder if we should also go for Household Guard. Now, technically, this is something that obviously costs a lot of money, but it's a pretty good thing to do. I just feel like this is something we should do. Yeah, no, we'll go for a Household Guard as well. It's just something that every great house had, and we're obviously very proud, so we should have that as well. Okay, so we should probably appoint a captain of our Household Guard, and let's see who is available here. We could pick our son, but I don't think that makes too much sense. Our captain of the fleet. Okay, he's giving us levy reinforcements, nice. We're probably going to go for... Okay, those are all the people that are possible. I'm thinking Waltiak. Oh, actually, Emin. He's just a steward. You know what? I think you, Emin, you will do just, or maybe Andahar. Actually, Andahar, you are, yeah, you are commander. You're a proud man, authoritative. He's brave, a bit cruel, a duelist. I think he will be better in command, simply because, yeah, he's so... He's when this character speaks, they speak with a natural authoritative tone. So yeah, we're gonna pick him as our captain of the Household Guard. There we go. Awesome. Well, guys, I know there's not too many things have happened, but we've made quite a profit in this episode, and I think that will be it for this first episode of the Blackwood Bracken series. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and join me next time when we continue playing as Lord Theomar Blackwood.